Howdy folks, vinyl community friends, everybody. Just want to echo the sentiment of love that's been going around lately in the community. It's really great to see. I know it's tough sometimes to some people are just more popular than others, and it's difficult. We all pour our hearts out in these videos, and when you don't get the same response as other people might get, it's a little bit disheartening at times. To just remember, we're all out here just for the love of the music, and that's what it's all about. And just keep plugging away at it. I mean, no matter if you get 1 view or 1,000,000 views, it doesn't matter. Just keep loving the music. And I love watching everybody's videos. I feel it's wonderful to me to have a job where I can actually watch videos while I'm doing my job. So I'm able to watch a lot of videos. But even lately, I've had to take extra time out of my day to watch videos, not just at work. It used to be that I could take the weekend off from watching videos, and now it's not such the case. I have to watch videos during the week, when I'm not at work and on the weekends, and just to keep up. But I really love it. I love the entertainment value of it. Seeing people excited about new finds and excited about new groups, and it's just it's really great to see everybody's enthusiasm, and sharing that enthusiasm, and share some of my own enthusiasm, and it's just a really fun community, and I really hope it stays positive, and hope it doesn't disintegrate into different factions, and I hope people don't get jealous or upset about somebody's more popular than another. It's going to happen, but just roll with it. Just remember, it's all about the love of the music. It's not a popularity contest. Just be yourself, do your own thing, and just have fun with it. If it's not fun, there's no need getting upset about it. Just find something else. So I guess that's enough of that. Get on with this week's finds. First off, I was watching a favorite movie of mine the other day, and well, it's Nick and Nora's playlist, and it's just a really fun movie. Even though I didn't live in New York City, or didn't go following bands, it reminds you of your youth, and just going out all night and catting around and doing different crazy things when you're a kid and stuff. And it's a really fun movie, and has a good soundtrack, and it's all about the music, and it happens to open on a turntable playing a record. So it's a cool movie, has a cool soundtrack. So I was watching it, and I was like, I really like to have the soundtrack to this movie. And so, I looked on Amazon and happened to see that they were selling it on vinyl for $7.99. So I went ahead and ordered it. I could not order it for that price. So I got Nick and Nora's playlist on vinyl. It's a double album, just on black vinyl, and has like a handwritten labels there. Just kind of cute. Makes it like a little playlist, and get a little insert there. But yeah, it's a really fun movie, and cool soundtracks. Got Vampire Weekend, Band of Horses, Shout Out Louds, We Are Scientists, Bishop Allen. I guess really the only 2 groups I know that are on here are Vampire Weekend and Band of Horses. But a lot of good songs on here, fun, goes along with the movie. The movie's one big soundtrack, basically. It's a fun movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a good one to watch. Cute little romantic young adult movie. So anyway, that was the only new pickup I got in the past basically the past week. But I did get some used stuff. There was one day last week I decided, I haven't been over to the Goodwill across the street here in a while. I'll go over there and just see if they have anything. And turns out it was one of the best days I've had so far this year of hunting. So we'll go ahead and get into what I found. I've got a couple of CDs here. I want to start showing some CDs every once in a while, just when I pick them up. I still buy CDs at thrift stores just because they're $1, and the CDs are in that part of their cycle where people are dumping them. They basically see them as worthless because everybody's just got it all on their iPods now, and they may buy a CD and they'll rip it, and that's it. They don't want it anymore. It's junk. So a lot of really good CDs are turning up at thrift stores these days, and they're like $1 a piece, so can't pass them up. First up, we got Wyclef Jean, the Carnival 2. I have the Carnival Volume 1, but didn't have this one. I didn't even know he did a Carnival 2. I just missed out on that. This was from 2007. So that'll be interesting. The Carnival 1 was a really good CD, really good album. So interested to hear that. Next up, we got the Rolling Stones Stripped. Pretty cool. And then last for the CDs, we got Jules' 0304 album. Don't know much about this one. Even though I am a Jewel fan, it's not very memorable to me for some reason, but I didn't have it, so went ahead and picked that up. So getting into the vinyl, there was quite a bit of new vinyl there that hadn't been there before. It seems like the last 4 or 5 times I've gone in there just really hasn't been anything new at all. And then just this last week when I went in there just happened to be a good bunch of new stuff there. So I was really excited. First up, we got this Rod Stewart Absolutely Live album. I'm not a huge Rod Stewart fan, but I was kind of intrigued by this cover. It's kind of an interesting cover, and it's a QX2 pressing, which is I looked into it a little bit. It's sort of I don't know if you're probably not going to be able to see it. This vinyl is not totally black. It's a black dyed vinyl. It's a clear vinyl that's been dyed black, because typically to make black vinyl they add carbon to it to make it black, and the carbon adds a little bit of surface noise. So this is a clear vinyl that's supposed to have less surface noise, and they just dye it black to make it look like a regular record. Is basically how I understand this QX2 to be. Pretty neat just to have. Like I said, I was mostly intrigued by the album cover. Not a huge Rod Stewart fan, but every once in a while you want to hear some of this stuff. And next up, we got another copy of Frampton Comes Alive. I already had this, but it was a little more tattered than this, so I went ahead and picked this one up. I'm pretty sure everyone probably has this already. Extremely common album, but Goodwill 49-cent records, so grab them when you can. And I got a replacement copy of Huey Lewis and the News' Sports. Just perfect mint copy, perfect corners and everything on it. Had this already, but it has some water damage, so wanted to get a nice clean copy to replace that one, and have that now. This next one I don't really know anything at all about. The cover caught my eye. Just looked like something interesting. Maybe something Big Star would show almost. It's a Hedge and Donna, all the family colors. There's a Bob Dylan cover on here and a Jackson Browne cover. I don't know. Looked like it could be good, so thought I'd give it a chance. Next up we have XTC Black Sea. And next one, we got a very, very clean copy of Endless Summer. do have this already, of course, so it's quite, the jacket is in quite rough condition, and it isn't a, the one I have already was an original pressing with the yellow labels, but this is the one with the capital rainbow label on it, so it's a later pressing, probably from the 80s sometime. But it's a really fun album. This is actually one of the first albums I ever bought, was this album, so it's nice to have a really nice copy of this. I do love the artwork on this and everything, so it's fun to have. Okay, this is the Blow Monkeys with She Was Only a Grocer's Daughter. This is another one, I don't really know anything about it. Just looks sort of new wave-ish and looked interesting, so I thought I would pick it up and give it a try, give it a listen, see what I thought of it. I like the cover. Looks pretty cool. So that's that. Give that a try. And this next one is a John Martin Glorious Fool DJ promo copy. Another one I don't really know a lot about, other than I just happened to notice that Phil Collins plays drums and does a little bit of vocals on this, so I thought, well, Phil Collins had something to do with it. It had to be decent. Okay, it doesn't have to be decent, but you know, it's worth a chance anyway. For 49 cents, you know, anything, just about anything's worth a chance, so pick that up. It's got a label with green guys running all around the label. Kind of interesting. Duke Records, never heard of them. Never seen that label before, so that was another interesting reason to pick that up. And next up, we got a copy of Heart's Little Queen. This has Barracuda on it. Jacket's a little bit rough, but didn't have this one before, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And then next up, we got a promo copy of Rick Ocaset's Beatitude. This is from 1982. And then this next album is probably the find of the year for me. This is one of the best finds the best find I've had so far this year. It's David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. Perfect copy. I was really excited to find this. There was it's like perfect copy. No scratches. Looks like it was hardly ever played. There was a girl that looked through the records right before me, and you know, she had a few in her hand. I thought maybe she had grabbed all the good stuff, but this was still there, and I was shocked that this was still there. Nobody had picked this up already. So really cool. Second David Bowie for my collection. Really happy to find this, and that definitely made the trip worthwhile, and made the year so far as best finds. And next album we have is Spyro Gyra Incognito. This is sort of some new age jazz stuff. MCA 1982. And the last thing we got is Foreigner self-titled album. This has Feels Like the First Time, Cold as Ice. Like I said, another one of those chances. You know, I have Foreigner's greatest hits, but I've never really listened to their albums as singular entities. So pick that stuff up and hear it, and maybe find some other songs of theirs I like that weren't necessarily big hits. So those are my finds from the past week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for doing updates if you do updates. If not, get a camera. Show us your records. It's fun. And thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.